CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meters. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt Alpha calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meter. KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt America calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 8 November Foxtrot Lima.
Kilo Echo 8 November Foxtrot Lima. Kilo Echo James, Michigan. There you go. QSL?
QSL, yes. My name's Jim. I am here in Jackson, Michigan, and I got you coming in at 5'9". Beautiful signal coming in here today, sir.
All right, Roger, Jim. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm 50 miles east of New York City, a mile and a half from the Long Island Sound. You're 5'9" plus over here. Also a beautiful signal. Jim, I am live streaming on YouTube. So if you put my call sign KB2 UKA into the search box of YouTube, you'll find the live video and you'll be able to copy yourself back. Over.
This K8 NFL, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely check that out. Get a definite signal confirmation here. I've run across a few stations that simulcast on YouTube, but I actually haven't been able to make a contact with one yet, so I'm feeling good today.
Yeah, man, you should play the lotto tonight. Very easy. Just throw my call sign into YouTube. This is the third video that I'm doing today. So it'll be live now. When we're done with the QSO, you just rewind it back a little bit. If you watch it later, you're the first QSO I'm having on this video. So we had a good Valentine's Day with the wife and kids, and my mother came over. We had a nice lunch, and now I'm winding down the evening. I took tomorrow off from work, so I'll play a little radio tonight, a little radio tomorrow. 40 meters has been really noisy for me today, and it still is noisy, but you're sounding great. Over.
Yeah, the band has sounded great for me today, and I've had some signals just booming in. There was a guy from Minnesota that came in. I had to turn my attenuator on, and I still had him at 5'9+5", and I'm like, wow, I never hear these guys this clear, and New York is usually a little scratchy for me, but yeah, you're sounding great. I'm loving this.
Yeah, man. Hopefully 40 wakes up really nice for the evening. All right, Jim. Well, I really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the YouTube page. I appreciate that support as well. Kilo Echo 8 NFL. This is KB2 UKA Long Island. Thanks again in 73.
This is K8 NFL. Thank you very much for the QSO. It's great working you. And I happily subscribe to your YouTube channel. I'll be checking my video out later when it comes back around. So, yeah, K8 NFL clear.
All right, my friend. Take care. Thanks again. This is KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt America calling. CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ. Returning station, you're in my noise level. Try again, over. I believe that was Kilo Oscar 4 radio, QSL. All right, QRP, I know there's a Kilo Oscar 4 in there with a mic. Try one more time. Go ahead. I'm sorry, my friend. Maybe in a few minutes when 40 gets a little better here in the Northeast. I don't have a copy. I apologize. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Kilowatt America 9, Lima, Hotel Echo.
No problem there. Kilowatt America 9, Lima, Hotel Echo, big signal. Good evening, Michael. Second contact, Mike. We spoke on December 13th. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'll give you a better report next transmission. How copy? Over.
Yeah, Doug, you got everything right. It's our second QSL. You're about 5'9 plus 15. And again, I'm in northeastern Indiana near the city of Fort Wayne. So just banging in. I heard you. I saw the notification on YouTube. Thought I'd just see if I could hear you tonight. And 40's definitely open between northern Indiana and New York. Over.
Roger, Mike. Yeah, you're about 15 over yourself, booming in here. I remember our queue, so we were discussing, I believe, the tower assembly, correct? Over?
Yep. And sounds like I've listened to you a couple times. Sounds like you might be getting closer, which is good. But you're probably like us. We got about 8 or 10 inches on the ground and another 5 to 8 coming here in the next couple days. So there won't be any groundwork here. Over.
All right, Roger. Well, I made my decision. It's kind of a compromise between what I wanted to do and what's going to be easy to do. Whiskey 8 India Oscar is assembling a 6-foot roof tower for me. Should be delivered first week in March. So that's going to go on top of my detached garage with about 10 feet of mast. And that should put, I've also made a decision on the antenna. I'm going to go with the urban beam. That should put it right around 42 feet in the air. And we'll be all set. So figure I get the tower delivered in March. Wait for the 2 feet of snow out there to melt. And hopefully by the end of March, I have everything up. Over.
Yep, QSL, very good on that. Yeah, if you're happy with that urban beam like I am with this 3-element stepper, it's pretty darn neat. Takes a little maintenance, but you should be able to work on it. And like I said, if I get you at 40, I'm just right at 50 feet. But I also don't have the saltwater as close as you. So this should really zoom in. Plus, with that advertisement that you have for that darn amplifier, I listened the other day, W7HU, and you talk, and you guys want to get some kickback. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you know, if I could get the tower on top of my house, that'd be a whole nother story. I'd be about 60 feet in the air. My house is about 40 feet tall. 46 plus 10. Yeah, I'd be up there. I'd be pretty close. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm glad I could retract the elements. If I had it up now, the elements would have been retracted with all the ice and snow we got. But I think it'll be a good compromise, and then I'll probably just have a vertical for 80 meters. Over.
Yep, you do, and that should work very well for you. And you probably get about as bad of a winter as we do here. I think the most I've had is about a quarter to half an inch, maybe 3/8 of ice on the stepper, and no problems at all. It sags, and you get scared when it. I think we had about a quarter of an inch at one time, and 35, 40 mile an hour winds, and I actually put a manometer wind speed indicator up there at 48 feet. So it's interesting. Our ground speed wind is 3, and up at 48 it's 9. So it's pretty neat, but. That should do you well. You got the power and the rig and everything, so that'll work well. I just wanted to let you know you're being heard in the central Midwest, and I'll probably let you go to see what else you can get going.
All right, Roger. Well, you're booming in here, Michael, booming in here. I hope you and your family had a blessed Sunday and a happy Valentine's Day. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the second contact. Kilo Alpha 9, Lima Hotel Echo. This is KB2 UKA 73.
Okay, Doug, yep, been a pretty decent day. I'm going to have dinner here probably an hour or so. So enjoy 40 and hopefully it'll come more alive. KU2UKA, KA9LAC 73.
73. Just want to say a quick hello to Andy on the YouTube page and Doug, Kilo Oscar 4, Indigo Charlie Mike. Thanks, guys, for the support, and thanks for being on the YouTube channel. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Station ending in Delta. Go ahead. All right, I got Kilo Delta 9. I'm missing the suffix. Go ahead. All right, Kilo Delta 9 Hotel. Go again. I'm sorry, my friend. You're in my noise. I'm trying to filter you. Let's try one more time. Kilo Delta 9. Go ahead.
Kilo Delta 9,
QSL. Gotcha. Kilo Delta 9 Hotel Lima Delta Kelvin in Illinois. You copy Doug Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. I've got a lot of noise on 40 today. I believe it's something local. You're about a 4747. How do you copy? Over. All right, Calvin, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I did copy you there. I was able to do a little bit of filtering, got rid of some of that noise that I'm hearing. But I really appreciate the contact. Kilo Delta 9, Hotel Lima Delta. This is KB2 UKA 73. All right, 73. This is KB2 UKA QRZ. Delta India Victor. Go ahead.
Foxtrot, located in middle of Ohio, Mansfield, Ohio. We've got a beautiful signal over this way, and the full call sign here is Kilo Bravo 3, Delta India Victor. Back to you.
All right, Kilo Bravo 3, Delta India Victor. You're 5 and 8, Don. 5 and 8 into Long Island, New York. I am 50 miles east of New York City. I'm about a mile and a half from the Long Island Sound. I copy you just fine. If you've been listening, 40 meters has been very noisy for me today here locally. I think it's some local QRM, probably caused by something in my home that I don't realize I normally have off that is now on. But I hear you just fine. Also, Don, I am live on YouTube. So if you put my call sign KB2 UKA into the search box of YouTube, you're going to find my YouTube channel, which will allow you to hear exactly as I'm hearing you up here, over here in New York, and see your signal report. Over.
Very good. That's awesome, Doug. And I'll have to do that. I've got to get my computer up and running. Presently, not able to do that at my location right now. But just wondering what your power output was, what type of radio is running. On this end, it's about 100 watts, and the antenna is an inverted G5 RV, very short G5 RV, with very little noise tonight here in Ohio. But I do believe we're supposed to get about 10 inches of snow here overnight, so looking forward to that.
All right, Roger. Yeah, I think we just broke the snow pattern here for a little bit. Today's the first day it's been above freezing in about a month, about 3 weeks. I believe we have a good chance of a decent storm on Thursday, but I've got about 1.5 feet outside right now. I'm running a Flex Radio 5000. I'm pushing out about 1,200 watts. That's with a Mercury III solid-state amplifier. It's a little bit of a secret of an amplifier. It's just starting to become a little bit more popular. It's sold in kit form. It's a beautiful solid-state automatic amplifier. You'll see that on the YouTube page as well. And that is driving a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical that has 90 65-foot ground radials around it, and a remote legal limit tuner right at the base of the antenna that's also under about a foot of snow. Over.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like a beautiful setup. I will, when we're done with our conversation here, I'm going to stuff to take a look at that. You have everything available on QRZ as well, and just on your
Yeah, Roger, I do. We just got a broadcast station that just started transmitting on 220. I'm probably going to have to QSY. It's powerful. Yep, I have everything on QRZ. The pictures are relatively old, though. You'll see the ground radial system the day I put the antenna up. Now there's 90 wires. There might be about 20 in that photo. All right, Don, I really appreciate it. Kilo Bravo 3, Delta India Victor. This is KB2 UKA 73.
All right there, Doug. Sounds good. And you got a solid 5x9, sometimes 10. Good signal into mid-Ohio. And congratulations on the setup. That's an awful lot of work you went through. I want to take a look at it. 7-3, and thank you for the conversation tonight, Doug. KB2 UKA, KB3 Jazzy. 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. This is KB2 UKA QSYing somewhere between 225 and 230. QSY. KB2 UKA is a frequency in use. This is KB2 UKA is the frequency in use. CQ, CQ, CQ40, CQ, CQ, CQ40 meter. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United Kilowatt America calling CQ, CQ, CQ40, KB2 UKA Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Well, it looks like you're going to have some difficulties because all of the broadcast stations are coming on up here.
Yeah, Roger. I just QSY'd because there's one down on 220. It looked kind of clear up here for me. Over.
Yeah, well, I followed you up, and I still think you may get a little interference. There's a broadcast station just below you, but I hear you fine. This is Kilowatt 2, Bravo, London United, near Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Over.
All right, Kilowatt 2, Bravo, London United, you said? Over?
That's correct. K2BLU. Am I making it over the broadcast?
Zach, you're 15 to 20 over 9, full quieting on 40 meters when you transmit, sounding amazing. Probably the loudest signal I heard on 40 in the last 20 minutes. Sounding great. Over.
Very good. I did this yesterday. I was... no reflection on you, but I did this yesterday talking to somebody live streaming, and he was telling everybody where to go if they wanted to hear their audio. And I went to listen to my audio. It was on another radio, and I sounded distorted as hell. And my first thought was, that can't be my audio. I know it doesn't sound like that. So I got back to the guy and I said, do you by any chance have your noise blanker on? And he looked, he said, oh, yes, I do. And I said, well, you should take it off because you're going to have people have heart attacks when they hear what their audio sounds like.
Yeah, Roger, I promise you what I'm hearing in my headphones is pretty much exactly what you'll hear on the YouTube channel. I spent a lot of time making sure it was as consistent as possible. The only thing you'll ever hear from me with the Flex radio is sometimes I put the a custom notch filter on, which I'm probably going to put on right now to get rid of some of those broadcast stations. But the fidelity is pretty similar to what I'm picking up in the headphones. Over.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Before you alter your frequency response, how wide are you listening to the transmit audio?
Oh, let's see. I have it varied. Let's see. Hey, Carter, my son just came in the room. On the high, that's on my transmit. Let me pull this up. Hold on one second. No, he's not on yet, Carter. Gosh, I don't even know. I've got to be about 230, 235, maybe 3 or 4 KCs. Over.
Oh, you don't have any, like, a frequency, the low cut and the high cut?
Well, on my transmit, I'm low 180, I'm high 2900. I haven't looked in so long on where to find that on the Power SDR software. Over.
Oh, okay, you're doing that. Okay, well, never mind. Because, I just wanted to hear, well, after I finish with you, I'm going to go and find this conversation. And, sometimes I know what I'm running here. And then I'll listen and it sounds very narrow. And it turns out that they're like cutting off at 200 hertz to 2900. And I know I have at least 80 hertz down at below and I'm transmitting at 4K. So it's just a matter of what the receiver is able to receive back. That's all.
Yeah, Roger. I'm pretty wide right now on the receive. So I have a custom receive bandwidth. I have presets here, 5K, 4.4, 3.8, 3.3, but I have a custom one set in right now. I think my low, okay, here it is. The low is minus 2921. The high is minus 8. Over.
I don't know what that means. But anyway, that's okay. Well, I'm talking about hertz. The low, but it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But anyway, good luck, and hopefully the broadcast station won't interfere with you there. And the only reason I'm curious about the audio on this radio is I just switched over. I've been on another radio for about a month, and I just switched over to this radio, which is a Kenwood TS890, and I had to reconfigure the settings because I was using a different microphone. So now I'm on a TS890, and I'm using a Yaesu MD100 going into the radio by way of a little mixer just for some reverb. I think I have it set where it should be. If you say it sounds good, I trust your judgment.
Well, the gentlemen that are on my live chat on the YouTube channel right now all want to know what microphone you're using. All say, you did just answer what microphone you're using, but they're all saying you sound amazing, which you do, and I think you're going to be very pleased with how I'm receiving you up here. Over. You're on the MD100, right?
Yeah, I'm using the MD100 with the Kenwood TS890. I am going into a little Mackie mixer just for a little bit of inter-reverb. I don't know if you can hear it, if it's too loud or you don't hear it at all, but it is in there slightly.
It sounds very natural, but just with enough power behind it. I think similar to what I'm doing here with the Transmit EQ. You sound great. And boy, oh boy, I actually thought you were another gentleman on Long Island that says hello to me on 40 meters sometimes. That's how good you sound. Over.
Very good. That's very encouraging. And when you first said I was 20 over, you were the same thing here. Of course, these Kenwood meters, I have to have it in preamp 1 for it to be equal to other radios with no preamp on. It's really strange, but anyway, you were 20 over. Good signal. We've got a good path to each other. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't take this personally, but happy Valentine's Day.
I do take it personally. I appreciate the happy Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. And happy Valentine's Day to you and yours as well, my friend. Zach, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for the support on the YouTube page. I hope you enjoy it. Kilo 2 Bravo Lima Uniform. This is KB2 UKA 73.
73, transmitting from Condo Heil in South Florida, 73.
Yeah, man, and I love the QRZ page. Like, really love it. Awesome. Take care, Zach. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
Kilowatt Radio 4 Hotel.
My good friend, Kilowatt Radio 4 Hotel. The voice sounds very familiar. That's because it's the one and only Dave, and I just got your QSL card about 48 hours ago. Over.
Hey, Roger, Doug. Well, good. Glad the U.S. Postal Service is doing its job. Can't say they've done it for me. They lost a package right after Christmas from that was coming to me. Not here yet. So anyway, long story, long gripe. Hey, you're sounding good. Doug, I got a new mic. I wondered if I could just run this by you. I've got parametric EQ. And on the around 250 hertz, I'm trying to get it where I think it should be. I've got minus 8 dB now, and now I'm going up to about, let's see.
Well, Dave, I think you sound stronger than normal. Please do any tests you want to do. You're 20 over up here as well. Also, over?
About minus 1.5. I don't know, Doug, if you can tell. On this particular frequency with the boosting cut, but I'm about minus 1.5 dB, and now I'm going to go back down to about 7.5 where I was to start with. Can you tell any difference, and what's your opinion?
Leave it at 7.5. You dropped when you lowered it, and your S signal dropped to S8 also. Over?
Okay, yeah, I'm going down to minus 7.5, which is really where, at least in the headphones, it sounded to me like it was maybe the sweet spot on that frequency.
The second setting before you lowered it is exactly where you want to keep it. Over?
Okay, let me go back up to, I'm minus 3.5. Was this any better?
That sounds even stronger. Go back to 7.5.
Okay, here's 7.5, KB2 UKA KR4 HH.
And do 3.5 again. Over.
Okay, here it is, KB2 UKA KR4 HH, minus 3.5 at 250 hertz.
All right, I'm going to say 7.5 and 3.5 are, to me, sound almost identical. I think the 7.5 was the best. Let's see what the committee on YouTube has to say. Andy, yep, they're saying 7.5, and I agree with them. Over.
Yeah, good deal on the committee. Thank you much. It's good to have, a consensus of a number of people. I understand everybody, may be listening different widths, how wide they have their band set, like I heard, Zach talking about, which is very important. But you've talked to me a number of times, and I've used certainly 3 or 4 different microphones over the last few months with you, Doug. So, I'm settled on this one. This is a condenser mic. It's by a company called TechZone. They're in California. They're sort of a new company. The mics are very reasonable for a condenser, under the two bill range. If you're interested, check them out. Check out the website and all the details on the specs. Really, I think a really kicking little mic for under 2 bills.
Can I interject the contact?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, I'm listening to what his changes are, and I just have to be honest. When he first came on, after you picked him up, I thought to myself, That audio is very, 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 very nice. And then he started making some changes, and I wasn't too aware of anything extreme, but my gut feeling was I thought he sounded the best when he first came on, but that's just, and I'm listening with good headphones. That's just my instinctive opinion.
Dave, you were 7.5 when you came on, right?
Yeah. Hey, Zach, how you doing? Been a long time. I may have had it at -8, which I know is kind of splitting hairs, but I know Zach is the tone meister. Everybody, 7.58, -8 here. Could you tell the difference?
Yeah. Oh, you're dropping out a little bit of bottom. Is that correct?
I've got it. It's a 250 hertz parametric setting, Zach. It's the only one I'm messing with.
Okay. Well, 250, but between 300 and 180, not good frequencies. The 200, 250 is very crucial. And as you know, if you have too much, it starts to, and we're talking subtleties. If you have a little bit too much, then that starts intruding on the clarity of your mid-range. So, I mean, you sound wonderful. I just think, and I mean, we are really splitting hairs. All I can say is when you first came on, wherever you was, I thought, wow, that sounds very nice. If your changes sound better, I can't tell you at this point, because after a little bit you start getting deaf to my new changes. But when you came on, the way you first came on, it sounded great. So whatever the changes are minimal. But for me, I always go for as much bottom as you can have without it sounding boomy. But the first priority is the clarity and the airiness in the mid-range.
Yeah, that's good advice, Zach. I'm hoping to achieve that. And I felt that around the 200-300 range, it can get that muddy, like you're talking with the mid-range, and that's where I was kind of trying to fiddle with it. I'm thinking, I'm leaving everything below that flat, and I do have an Apex unit that's given a little bit of harmonic content to the bottom, but I don't think it's overpowering. And I guess the voice here is fairly baritone, so I'm thinking that will, that works. Anyway, hey, appreciate you coming in. I know you've got a good ear, and Doug too. Doug, thanks for everything. Thanks for the contact and what you do. It's a lot of fun always contacting you, and let's do it many more times in the future. I won't hold it. I know there are others wanting to get to you, so maybe the conditions might be changing. Anyway, K2BLU, KB2UKA, 73. Have a great week, y'all. Bye-bye.
Well, you're very balanced. You're not tearing at the high end. You don't have too much high end. You have enough bottom, but you don't sound boomy at all. It sounds very, very nice. That's all I can say.
Hey, I've got an RE27 as well. And I don't know if you heard, but I'm using this condenser by TechZone, X-Ray 2. And I'd like to A/B those two with maybe you, if I can catch you one day when conditions are real good between us and see what you think. I'm thinking this one may, for me, kind of edge out the 27, but the 27 is hard to beat.
Well, I have a 27 RE27. That I use, and I've used it on my TSA 90, but the bottom line is ultimately I opted for the MD100 because the RE27, and I'm sorry for taking up so much time, the RE27 is a broadcast microphone, and when you're transmitting a narrow bandwidth like we are in sideband, there's a certain element in the bottom that the RE27 element has that it's very difficult to get out and control. And so I found that using the MD100 was easier to control the bass, and that's all I can say about that.
I might look into one of those because I'm using an 890 myself.
Well, W4JPD, Pete, uses an MD100. When he first got his radio, he came on and blew everybody away, and then ultimately I ordered an ND100, and it was just easier to control, to get as much bass as you wanted without having any hollow or mushy sounds.
Yeah, well, hey, but I'm so hooked on a boom. You got that thing on a boom or just using it as a desk mic?
No, I don't use desk mic. I have it on a boom. The microphone itself, I'm not even using the base of the microphone. I just took the base of the microphone out. I'm going straight in with a adapter cable, from Kenwood to Yates or Yates to Kenwood, and I have it on a boom. And the boom, it's one of those cheap booms that you can buy online with a cheap extension on, but it's fat enough just where the slits are for the holes on the sides of the microphone of the diaphragm. It's tight enough where you can slide the mic in and have it still stay in place. So it's doable.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to hog it. And thanks again. Thanks, Zach. And Doug, thanks for the link here on the web with the stream. KB2 UKA KR4H873. I'm gone.
All right, no worries, Dave. And Zach, really appreciate it. You guys could do that anytime. I'm actually going to clear out of here right now. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. I'm glad we were able to make that marriage work there at the end there. Zach, I might shoot you an email if you don't mind. I got some audio questions of my own. Hope I'm sounding right to you. Dave, Kilo Radio 4, Hotel, and Zach, Kilo 2, Bravo, London Uniform. This is KB2 UKA. I'm going to be clear, 73.
All right, 73, sure, no problem. Shoot me an email and any questions I can answer, I will. Have a good one and enjoy your Sunday.
All right, guys, take care. Everyone on the YouTube page, thank you for your support, and I hope you had a great Sunday and enjoy your week. This is KB2 UK Clear 73.